Hello there, my name is Pacifico, and I am a senior executive client. Sorry, gonna stop. Hello there, my name is Pacifico. I am a senior executive client development rep here at Z57, and today we are going to take you through the fast start appointment. I apologize that we were not able to catch each other those last few times. So we'll give you this recorded version just to make sure that you're getting the most out of what you're paying for. So for today's webinar, we're going to be going over a few things. We'll be going over PropertyPulse itself, a little bit of the automation that will be done on the Facebook and website page, and then also a few of the things that you want to do yourself to make sure that you're getting the most out of the program. So the first thing we need to do is log into PropertyPulse. To do that, we want to go to z57support.com. z57support.com. This will take you to the Resource Center. Make sure to bookmark this page so you can easily get back here. So here at the Resource Center, we have a lot of tutorials for you. So just in case it's after hours or on the weekends, you can always click on that link and you'll be able to have a lot of tutorials with pictures to assist you. But always feel free to contact us. So down here we have our contact information. We have our phone number if you have any questions. If you don't have time to be on the phone with us, but you can send us a quick email, we have our email address here, customerservice@z57.com. Let me make that a little bit bigger for you. And we also have webinars. So these webinars will show you how additional things you can do to get a better return. So example is Facebook posting and search engine optimization. So the webcasts are right here. And then these are our hours, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 4:30 Pacific time. And we do have meetings every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 8 to 9:15. So all our reps will be fully trained to assist you however we can. So to log into PropertyPulse, we just need to click on this orange button here at z57support.com, admin panel. It will either take you to the login screen, or it will log you in automatically based off of your computer settings. In our case, we're going to log into our test account. So this is not an actual live account, so you won't get the realistic stats that you would get in your back office. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Once you log in, the very first thing you're going to see is the activity dashboard. So it's this dashboard right here. It'll give you a brief overview of how your website and your Facebook page is performing. One of the most important features that you want to look at here every single time you log in is your active leads box, active leads. This will show you your most recent active leads, as well as what activity they triggered. So in this case, we have quite a few leads in here. George was a new lead captured from the seller's page. Jane Doe is from buyers. Let's see, Bill Cochran, he opened an email. So we sent him an email, and we could actually track that he opened it. And we got a few leads from Trulia. So you'll be able to see all their activity here. So other examples of activity that's not shown here, besides just the new leads, is if they did a home search, if they looked at community reports, if they favorited a listing, if they read an email, if they clicked on an email for more information. You'll be able to see all that information there, and you want to make sure that you follow up with these leads that are showing up in this box, because these are the leads that are engaged with your marketing efforts. These are the people you want to focus on instead of wasting your time with everybody else. Now underneath that, we have your upcoming posts scheduled to be posted to Facebook and upcoming emails scheduled to be sent out. So you'll be able to review them right there. In the center, we have your stats for the last 30 days. Social will be how many total fans you have on Facebook, how many times we've posted for you in the last 30 days, and then how many people those posts have reached. Email campaigns here will show you how many emails we've sent through the system in the last 30 days. But more importantly, opens will show you how many people opened those emails. And clicks will show you how many people clicked on a link in an email for more information. Then we have your website box. This is your traffic For the last 30 days, visits will be your total number of visitors. So that will be unique visitors and also repeat visitors. New visits will be your number of unique visitors. So how many different people visited your site? Then we have emails and posts that recently went out and recently added listings. On the right-hand side, we have our what's next column. So the what's next column is like a to-do list to make sure that you're optimizing everything that comes with PropertyPulse. If you're at anything less than 100%, contact us so we can help you get to 100%. So in this example, it looks like Zillow and Realtor.com were not integrated, so just always contact us. You can email us or call us, and we'll help you with that. There are two very important items here that you want to make sure are checkmarked, even if you're not at 100%. First, are your contacts imported? Because the fastest way to achieve success online is by effectively communicating with your contact list. So you need to make sure that is completed. And also, is Facebook authorized? So for all the automated Facebook tools to work, this needs to be connected to PropertyPulse. So just make sure those are taken care of. Again, if anything is less than 100% or if those two items specifically are in the red, please contact us and we'll help you fix that. So this activity dashboard is the first thing you see every time you log in. You don't want to rush past it. So each time you log in, just take a few moments to see what's been going on and especially look at the active leads box. So next, we're going to go into the leads tab here. The leads tab here is at the very top, and we have a few test leads here. And I'm going to show you how to group your leads. So to create a group, you would select this button right here, Groups, and then you can create groups based off of what you want to organize them as. So we've already created groups, downtown, uptown, left town, and then also groups by type of client, buyers, sellers. Let's go ahead and add another one, investors. Just click this green button, add group. If you want to add more, add more. Otherwise, hit save. So that will add that group. And to add groups or people to groups, you just put a check mark next to their name, update selected, and then you can assign a group. So we'll update the top three, and we're going to make them buyers. And then the next group will be the next three, and we're going to make them sellers. Simple enough. Update selected, assign groups, and then sellers. Perfect. All right, next, we're going to head over to the listings tab right here. So the listings tab is obviously where your listings are going to be showing up. If your MLS has an agreement with us, then we can automatically pull those listings. Be advised that the MLS doesn't send us sold data, so if you need to update your listings to sold, you would have to do that manually. To do that, you would just select the listing here, and then just change the status to sold or whatever status it might be at the time. It does usually update with active listings. MLSs, depending on the MLS, will also automatically update pending listings or contingent listings. It just really depends on each individual MLS. The way that this listings tab works is that PropertyPulse will scan the MLS every 24 hours around midnight. If there's anything new in there, it will automatically add a new listing. And again, that's if we have an agreement with your board. Most of you, we will have an agreement. We won't be going over the website tab today because that is reserved for another webinar. But let's go ahead and go over the social tab. So let me go over the automation for the Facebook page. And it all stems from this listings tab right here. Once you add a listing to PropertyPulse, it'll automatically post it the following day to your Facebook business page. We haven't added a new listing to this test account in a while, so you won't see that here. But it'll be posted twice. Once, it will be posted as a description of the listing, and that will have a thumbnail of the listing and then a link back to your website to make sure that people will be able to see all the details of the listing. Then we also post it as a photo album. So all the photos from the MLS of that listing will be posted to Facebook the following day. And the reason we post it twice is because Facebook will have different priorities for different types of listings. So we do that to make sure you get as much exposure as possible for those listings. Other posts that you'll see on Facebook that are automatic are articles, so real estate home improvement articles. Those will get posted regularly to your Facebook page. You'll see conversation starters is what I call them, or engagement posts. And these are posts designed to get people to talk with you. So one example would be maybe you'll see a picture of a white interior with a black table, and then a question that says, should we have gone with the white table instead? Question mark. That is so we can get people to start talking with you. And then we also have automated lead capture posts. So this one is an example here. Do you know all the activities or points of interest in your neighborhood or the neighborhood you're looking to move to? When you click on that, it will take you to the school reports page of your website where they'll be prompted to fill out a lead capture form. So all that part, all that there is automated for you. We do a lot for you. The reason that we have that automation is because most agents don't have the time to post every single day to Facebook. But the thing is, if you're not posting every single day to Facebook, it's like you sold a home to somebody 5 years ago, but just didn't keep in touch with them. So when they're ready to buy a new home, they probably forgot that you're still in real estate. Facebook, uh, Facebook is primarily for engagement and with the business page. It's very much similar to a personal page. So imagine you as a Facebook user, you're using Facebook on a personal level. When you're keeping in touch with your friends and family, you're not going to every single Facebook personal profile to keep in touch with your family. You're keeping in touch with them through the news feed. And the same thing applies with the business page. People aren't likely to go back to the business page to follow up with you or see what you're up to. They're going to be seeing what you're up to based off of the news feed. Uh, so here you want to make sure to post yourself twice a week on top of the auto poster tool because you still want to build that rapport, build relationships with your audience. It is a social network, so you want to make sure that you're being social with your network. So we recommend posting twice a week. Um, and when you post, you want to keep two things in mind. So this is an abridged version of one of our webinars. You want to keep it about the community and make it conversational. So when I say community, that could be things like events. It could be things like topics that the community is talking about. There's a big 4th of July cook-off next week, or there's a school starting in September. So those are good examples, stuff that the community would be interested in. So you also want to make sure that it's not talking about yourself. You want to make sure that it is applies to the community. So an example of talking about yourself is, bragging about your accomplishments, bragging about your food. You've probably seen those on your personal feed and think most people will think that's annoying. But if you make it about the community, people will be more likely to respond because they're part of the community as well. So instead of talking about what you had for dinner, talk about the restaurant that you had the dinner at and ask for recommendations of what you should eat at that restaurant or other types of restaurants. What's a good seafood restaurant to take my in-laws to, as an example. In terms of conversational, you want to make this conversational. So you can ask a question, ask opinions on something, fill in the blanks. Or you can also contribute to an existing conversation. If you see that your community is already talking about something and you post about that onto your Facebook page, chances are they'll still contact or they'll still communicate with you because they're already talking about that topic. Examples, Super Bowl. A lot of people talk about the Super Bowl. If you talk about the Super Bowl during Super Bowl Sunday, chances are people will talk about it as well. Um, School's back, good ideas to good tips for parents to save a little bit money with school supplies, stuff like that. So community, conversational. So next thing you want to do is you can either post now, you can post later, or you can post recurring after you type out your status here. We would recommend using the later option so you can post it at a later time. Again, two posts per week on top of the auto post, and you can schedule out your posts for the full month in one day. When it comes to best times to post, we would recommend between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. right before lunch. When you're on lunch, you're usually checking your phones. So when people are on Facebook, they'll have that content in front of them. 5 to 8 is after work, right before dinner, when most people are on Facebook. Best days, there are no best days, but you want to make sure that you're aware of what's going on certain days. So for example, if you wanted to post a listing on July 4th, chances are people won't be able to, they won't respond to you because they're out celebrating the 4th of July. So you might want to avoid those days and post it a different day after that. Then finally, you want to select which Facebook page to post it to, and then you would hit schedule a later post. I'm just going to put hi friends. And you're scheduled. Oh, forgot to add that to the calendar. Add that to the calendar, and then now you're good to go. So that's the Facebook side of PropertyPulse. Next, let's go ahead and jump into the last part of it, which is the marketing, the email marketing aspect of PropertyPulse. So after you add a listing, the following day, that will automatically be emailed to your book of business saying that you have a new listing. On a monthly basis, we send out a list of new listings on the market based off of the zip code where your office is located. Everybody gets a RU1 Facebook email, getting them to go to your Facebook page and like the page. And then depending on if they're a buyer or a seller or none of the above, they'll be receiving drip email campaigns as well. So there is already a lot of automated emails going out for you, and we do keep in mind that you don't want to come off spammy, so we don't send out a lot all at once if that's anything that you are concerned about. But we would recommend sending your own emails as well. We would recommend sending out 2 emails at most per month. So at most. So if you have, let's say, 10 listings in the month of November, you might want to hold off on those custom emails because chances are you're probably too busy with those listings, and we're going to be emailing your clients anyway. But to create your own emails, we'll hit this green button, create new campaign, and we're going to select custom message. It's very similar to creating a regular email, except for there's a few benefits. One of them is we have a lot of templates for you to choose from. Let's say we'll use buyers, benefits of home ownership. These forms here, these variables, they do get filled in automatically, but you can always read through this and change it to make it sound like it's coming from you. We also have holiday cards, which we would recommend sending. And we'll use this one as an example. Happy 4th of July from the real estate team. Let's go down here. You'll be able to select groups who you want to send it to. For this, we'll use all leads. And then you can schedule the times that the post or that the email goes out. So with this, With emails in general, the best days to send out emails are on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, they are statistically more likely to actually read the email. So for example, for this 4th of July email, 4th of July falls on a Monday this year. So if you send it on 4th of July, they won't read it until the 5th. So we would recommend sending it on the Thursday before, which is the 30th. So we select the 30th from the calendar and then hit add to add that to the schedule and then save. And it's scheduled to be sent out. So now we can spend 4th of July with our families instead of in front of a computer sending out emails. The last benefit that you have here is the stats. When you click on the stats, you'll be able to select the date that it was sent out on. In this case, we haven't sent out the email, so we won't have stats yet. But right after the email is sent out, we have the statistics of who opened the email, who read the email, or that's the same thing, who read the email, but then also who clicked on the email link for more information. So let's say you sent out an open house email. Based off of who read the email, who clicked on the link in the email, you'll be able to make a good guess on who might actually attend the open house, or if they don't attend the open house, who might be interested in that specific listing. We would recommend coming into this marketing tab about 24 and or 48 hours after you send out the email. 24 hours would be a good time if you want to catch the early birds, but 48 hours will give enough people, or give people enough time to go through the inbox and read all the emails. So again, that's in the marketing tab, and then you will see the email here, and you can go back and review that. All right. So that is actually the last thing that we had to go over today. Um, that so if there's anything that I did not answer, or if you had questions about anything else, please make sure to contact us. You have unlimited support here at Z57. We don't want you feeling around in the dark for the light switch. We want to be that light for you. So please contact us if you have any questions. Our phone number is right here at z57support.com. That's 800, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, 800-899-8148, extension 5, or you can email us customer service at z57.com. I would highly recommend taking one of our webcasts. And the webcasts, there's a few of them. We would recommend taking either advanced marketing to increase your search engine ranking, or nurturing your Facebook audience to show you how to actually get a return using Facebook. So that's all for today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I wish you continued success, and hopefully we will hear from you soon. Again, if you have any questions, always feel free to contact us. We look forward to working with you.